Mossback Basin is where I'm supposed to go. Blackwall's gone. Solus is gone. We have so few characters. Let's take Cassandra. Let's take the Iron Bull, and let's take Lady Vivian. And let's see what happens. This is the one I'm supposed to go to first, apparently. And the last one is the one in the war room. Something's happening. Something's happening.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible. After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
I studied Inquisitor Emeridin.
The texts say that Inquisitor Emeridin was a dragon hunter who vanished on his last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry. Inquisitor Emeridin stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
If the last Inquisitor has been missing for 800 years, it's only fitting that today's Inquisition help find him.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Emeridin was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
I thought we could catch up.
Of course.
They say you grew up in a village. Where did you learn to fight, draw a bow, all that?
Here and there. You pick things up as a little dwarf girl in a village filled with piggish Ferelden boys. I'm no artist with a blade. I just know what hurts, and what takes them down quick. Bruised a shin or two in my day, and a few, other things.
Testicles.
And archery? Oh, there was a traveling hunter who set me up with my first bow and taught me the basics. After that, I practiced on my own. On squirrels, mostly. Oh, and Heinrich from next door, but only with padded arrows.
I hear you have family in Ferelden.
Yes, my mother and father. I insisted they moved to Denerim once I signed up with the Inquisition. Ambassador Montillier tells me I should invite them to Skyhold. She thinks they'd be proud of me. But after Haven, I just can't, It's not that I don't trust you or our soldiers. It's just, I just want them to be safe. And if that means they don't get to see things firsthand, that's okay. My mother likes writing letters anyway.
What do you think about the Avar?
When I was a little girl, a lady in our village used to tell me Avar tales. Being able to see their lives up close, it's nothing like I thought. They're very tall, aren't they? I was considering a proposal for Commander Cullen. Avar allies with dwarven archers astride their shoulders.
Oh, I like the way she thinks. We should keep her around. For mayhem.
Yes, mayhem.
All right, get it out of your system.
Mayhem!
Mayhem!
It's funny how a word loses its meaning when you say it enough times.
Have you spoken to Kenrick much?
A bit. He's quite nice, isn't he? And clever. Really loves his books. I said hello one day while he had his nose buried in a giant tome. His shriek was a winner. I can't stop doing it now. It's too funny.
I do that to my dog.
How do you like the Frostback Basin?
It's lovely, isn't it? At least until you step in a pile of bogfish or poo. The stuff's vile. It makes great fuel for starting fires, though, if you can tolerate the smell. I might suggest that to the commander. It could be great for sieges.
You want to use animal crap as a weapon? That seems underhanded.
Who said war was fair? I'd only recommend its use as a last resort.
Who are we going to set siege to?
We defeated Corypheus. I thought you'd have returned to your old life.
After everything I've seen, I don't think I could ever go back to my old life. Could you? I can't just pretend. I can't just pretend I'm the same person. I got a letter from my mother. She was happy the breach was sealed. She had no idea what we went through. And I don't have the heart to tell her.
Yeah, the wardens betrayed
We'll
us.
continue this another time.
See you soon, Inquisitor.
Oh, 16. That's great. Let's have a look at what our potion status is, because we've not replenished anything since there's a great boss fight. And you've all got to keep your equipment because I don't have any resources. I've used all my dragon bits. Scout Harding. Ah, that's what I was trying to do. Yes, I remember now. This good old 15 frames a second. I love this. It's running at 140. I should probably turn it down a bit. Speak with Professor Kenrick. I can't remember what. That's not the button. No. It's just pause, is it? So there's a city right here that I've just walked out of. Right, I'm remembering the buttons. So let's go speak with Kenrick. There's probably some kind of DLC dragon. Hello. Hello.
You've heard about Jace.
What happened to Jace? What happened to Jace? Tell me! Oh, God. Okay, so the consensus is this isn't a very good DLC. I'm not quite sure why. Everyone wants me to play Trespasser. The first Inquisitor, though, that could be cool. Right? He was a friend of Emperor Drakon. He was Inquisitor when the Seekers of Truth folded themselves into the Chantry as part of the Nevarran Accord, their order serving as precursor to the Order of Templars and the Circle of Magi. Shortly after the Accord was signed, Ameridan left his position and departed, never to be seen again. Oh, Iron Ball's got a level up. He did not willingly cede power. He forced the Seekers of Truth to disband upon pain of death. Ameridan was forced to retire, requiring celibacy. He was in a relationship with a mage. He was a rowdy noble who cared more for raucous entertainment than for the Seekers. I'm guessing none of this is going to be true. He was a powerful combatant. What you got for me? Didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Some features on this screen are currently unavailable. Okay, are they available now? I've got to level up the Iron Ball. Why is it unavailable? Inquisitor and Meriden. Mentions of magic.
Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks. Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle. But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter. While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Elysian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
Oh dear.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
Is it dragons?
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armorlings. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais.
Okay.
No one would just lose such a thing.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these jaws of Hakon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north.
Has she gone missing?
I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
Lots of things to do. Now, I'm thinking I can't do anything with Iron Bull because he's gone missing. And now maybe I'll be able to level him up. Maybe. Yep. He was too far away. Okay. Lots to do. Can we have a look at the map? There's a Fade Rift there, so let's just go and deal with the Fade Rift straight away. Oh, loading. "22 regions in the Frostback Basin." Right, here's the Fade Rift. I'm looking forward to this. Never say no to more Dragon Age. Unless it's the first Dragon Age. Ow. Goddamn despair demon. Ow again. Right, it's been a while since I've done that. Swift Great Axe. Do you want that iron ball? Holy fuck, does he want the Swift Great Axe? We can... Why am I carrying around a sledgehammer? Why? I've only got one two-handed wielder as well. Okay, so that was a Fade Rift. Can we zoom out? I've completely... Right, find a way to get to the island. Find Colette. Find the Avar hold. Lead the charge. So we want to go that way. Ah, that didn't set a waypoint, did it? There we go. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I've got a pretty horse. Let's just run past everything, shall we? Hello there, Inquisition agents. Also, did I run over a hippo or something then? Nope, nothing of interest here. Well, I've got to be honest, when it said Frostback, obviously Ferelden Frostback, but other than that, I was thinking maybe it would be a bit icy? You know, Frostback. Oh, there's an Astrarium. Hello, Astrarium. Brace thyself for frustration. Okay, I've clearly not done one of these in a while. We're just going to have to kind of wing it. And hope we get lucky. There we go. It was Vicious. How many fucking constellations do these guys have? I'm going to save that because that was awful. Ow. Ow again. It's fine. Good old trying the ice troll. Ah, the shallows, eh? That's some kind of something. Oh, I remember you. Crap. Crap. It's very autumnal. Some nice hardened Gurgut skin. Some craggy skin. I'm getting Hinterlands vibes, which is not a... Fuck. Oh, accidentally saw through the world then. Oh, this is a burly rift. Come on. Fear demons. Thought that was a pride demon for a second there. Panicked. Yeah, that's it. Totally know what I'm doing. I'm an expert at this shit. Are we in a fight again? That goddamn Tusket wants a piece of me. Yeah, I don't want to fight you, Gurga. You can live for now. We set a camp up over here. Honestly, it said Frostback. I was expecting frosty things. There is a lack of frost. Do we have a wreck officer here? Is that a thing? I don't think we have a wreck officer here. We get loads of power though. I missed. Ow. Yeah, I can distinctly remember not liking the combat in this game at all. Can you stop? I'm dead. I'm no longer dead. How bizarre. Yeah, I really don't like the combat in this game at all. Okay, we've got... Find a way to get to the island. We can go and look for Colette right now, because it's right here. Potion up, Iron Ball. This is my dragon hunting party, wasn't it?
You've adjusted to the Inquisition quickly, Vivian. We must lack many of the luxuries to which you are accustomed.
One does not survive the Orlesian court without learning to adapt, my dear.
Skyhold is hardly the Orlesian court.
You needn't tell me that. We all have our little sacrifices.
Bless you. Isn't Cassandra going to be divine?
Over there. She's not fighting those off alone.
Get back! Still standing. That's... Oh. Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe. But I'm not strewn across the landscape. So thank you.
Welcome.
I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant.
Hello.
I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the field.
Just casual explosions. There's a ruin, right.
You're Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais.
It does? Why?
Because you're his assistant?
If I've said something wrong,
I'm sorry. That's usually asked with skepticism.
I just said you were a
The
student.
university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few.
Do you like it?
how did you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students, where publications concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you'd be interested in the findings.
Stay safe.
I will.
Cool. There's a landmark here. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to walk in this... Oh, hello. Dragon skull. So, the Hackenites, just regular Avar. And... yeah, no. Cool. Okay. So we're going to go and look for the Avar hold. I guess there's no order to play this shit in. Thank you, 4 FPS bird. It's alright, Tuskets. I have no need to kill you. I have abundance of resources, apart from the good stuff, and you do not provide it. In fact, more often than not, you merely provide nug fur. I don't know why they didn't call you Nuglets. This is definitely the right direction. Nuglets.